You want to be in the video with me?
What would I do?
Do you have any books or anything or hauls you want to show? Cindy can be in a cameo. You can sit here if you wanted to.
Okay. I guess I'll be behind you.
This is the thumbnail portion.
Okay.
This is how she loves me, how much you love me. Hello everyone, how's it going? My name is Elias and I have a special guest just chilling in the corner, but I wanted to quickly show you guys some of the books that I got here in Paris. So I'm here with Cindy in Paris and we were here for the week. This is the really cool Airbnb. They have a really great book selection up there. I went to visit like 4 or 5 different bookstores here in Paris and I wanted to show you guys what books I got. I normally don't buy or haven't gone out and actually like bought or gotten a lot of books these past days, but I feel like these books in Paris, especially like the UK editions, they have like different editions that are from the US. And some I wasn't even planning on buying and I just was browsing and I got recommendation from a bookseller at one of these bookstores. So the first bookstore that I went and visited, of course, had to be Shakespeare and Company. And it was really cute, it was really nice, really liked it. But they didn't have a lot of the books that I really wanted, which I found later in different bookstores. But the first book that I got was Coexistence, and this one is by Billy Ray Belcourt. I've had this book on my Amazon wishlist for quite a while now, but I just never picked it up until I saw the cover and I was like, you know what, why not? And they also stamped the front cover of the book with the Shakespeare and Company stamp, which I thought was pretty neat, pretty cool. It's about a story from an indigenous author. All I saw when I picked it up was a nipple and I was like, sold immediately. Also from that same bookstore is Nocturnes by Kazuo Ishiguro. I have yet to read any of his books. In fact, I was planning on reading, what was it called?
Never Let Me Go.
Yeah, I was planning on reading Never Let Me Go on the plane to Paris, but I ended up reading like a whole chunk of Words with Radiance by Brandon Sanderson instead. But I've heard really great things about his books. Have you read Clara and the Sun?
I've read Clara and the Sun.
Did you like that one?
I thought it was okay.
Did you know they're making a movie with Jenna Ortega playing Clara?
Really?
Yeah.
I would totally watch that.
I haven't read the book yet. I have it, but I've heard really good things about the author. But the fact that Jenna Ortega is playing Clara, the titular character from the book, so
she's eating it.
Yeah, she's having a lot of good roles these days, but I really liked this edition of the book right here. It seems like there's a common theme with his books. It sounded really whimsical and magical. These different stories about these different people, from like a Hollywood hotel to young dreamers and cafe musicians to faded stars, all of them at some moment of reckoning. It's gentle and intimate and witty. So sounds like my type of book for sure. So the next bookstore that I went to, oh my god, I forgot what it was called. It was like the libraries of...
Librairie Galignani?
I'll have all the bookstores linked down below. They had the only edition of Our Wives Under the Sea, and I was looking for this specific edition everywhere because Cindy, she has read this book and
I really liked it.
You really liked it. And so I was like really hyped and I saw the cover for the US edition and this one wins by a landslide. Really hoping to pick this particular edition up while I was here, and I couldn't find it at the last like 2 bookstores that I went to until I went to this one.
I wonder if you'll like the book because on one hand it has beautiful writing that I think you would like, but on the other hand it has sapphics, which I know you don't care for.
All I know is about these group of women who have gone underwater and then when they come back up they're like different.
No, not exactly.
Okay, let us know what this book is about, Cindy.
The main character's wife went in an undersea expedition with these other people, and it was only supposed to be a short amount of time. Ended up getting stuck there for a really long time, and so now that she's back, she's just different because you know that's a really long time under the sea, and they don't know like what exactly she had seen. It's very slow. It's not like plot heavy. It's more just like how does a relationship look like when someone that you loved is different than the person that you had loved in the beginning of the relationship.
Interesting. See, I can fuck with that. I'm more of a like vibes, less plot type of reader.
Yeah, very much vibes.
I'm so happy that I found this last edition. So the previous bookstore, the one that I went to before the library, was called, oh my god, I forgot. It was called like the Red Sparrow, something along the lines like that. But, oh, it's called the Red Wheelbarrow Bookstore. I have the bookmark. And I finally got Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin. I heard a lot of good things about James Baldwin in his books, his works, and this one is about a young gay man, a young American in 50s Paris. Have you read Giovanni's Room before?
I read that this year.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's not my cup of tea, but I think you will like it because I was reminded of Call Me By Your Name.
Really?
Yeah.
Call Me By Your Name, interesting. So the last 2 books that I got was at the Smith and Son independent bookstore. It was really great because I had no idea what I wanted to get until a bookseller, a really cool bookseller, came up to me and gave me some recommendations. So, this one I picked up, White Nights by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Have you read this one? Read these books? Crime and Punishment?
No, but I know that one.
Okay. Heard this one a lot because it was making it rounds through Book Talk. Jack, I think, really elevated the hype for this book as well. It's so short. Even my friend who has not read anything, he picked it up and he really liked it. And so I was like, wow, a non-reader picking up a classic from a bygone author and giving it praise, sign me up. So it's really short as well. It's also a Penguin classic. Also the bookseller, the cool bookseller working at this bookstore, you're great. I'm so happy we bumped into you.
Yeah, he saw me last year, but was too shy to say hi. But he messaged me instead. I wish I got to see him, this second time around.
Yeah, keep in touch.
If you're watching, hello.
So the book that they recommended to me was Confessions of a Mask. And this is a Japanese translated book. And I had no idea. I don't know anything about it. All I know, I'll just read from the back for you guys. It's about a Japanese teenager overcoming with a longing for his male classmate. I've never heard of this book before, but it was recommended. So thank you to the sweet, kind bookseller for recommending this. And yeah, I'll be sure to let you know how it goes. These are the 6 books that I managed to pick up in France, in Paris, and I'm really happy with them. They feel like, I don't know, they feel like really cool additions because I feel like I don't really see a lot of these type of covers in the US, but there you go. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all soon with a new video.